We be live. Hello, everybody. Hi, Anna.
Hello, everyone. Hi, it's very good to see you.
Yes, we missed you here. I have a video from Ali Dava that I want to share with you guys. Before we start, guys, make sure you like the stream. Please like the stream right now, right at the beginning of the show, because if you do it at the beginning of the show, especially, it helps even more because YouTube will like, oh, this is a very active stream. Let me go grab some people to watch the stream before it's over. So do it right now, right at the beginning. So that would be also once the stream is over, please leave a comment under the show. That really helps more people end up seeing this video, right? So by the way, for people who don't know who Ali Dava is, he is probably the biggest, when it comes to number of views at least, the biggest Muslim YouTuber, like Muslim Islamic channel, YouTuber in English in the world. I mean, somebody, if he's not, tell me, because it's either him or Muhammad Hijab. But I think I've seen Ali's views, and he is the biggest one. And I don't know why. I don't know why is Ali Dawah so popular. Can you tell? Do you know why he's
To
so
be
popular?
honest, I have no idea because whenever he speaks English, he speaks so quickly and like he just throws a bunch of words together, and I often don't understand him, to be honest. Like I don't know why exactly. I don't think he has a very good skills when it comes to making Islamic propaganda.
I have a theory is that because he's kind of dumb, a lot of people relate to him. A lot of Muslim fans relate to him because they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy is at our level," So the other, if you sound too intelligent, you're not, you feel like, oh, you get intimidated. But Ali Dava makes you feel comfortable because you kind of, I don't know. That's my theory. I don't know. Maybe.
I actually agree with you.
If any, yeah.
I think that a lot of people feel intimidated by like very intelligent professors, for example, or even like very beautiful people sometimes feel intimidating. So maybe because we are beautiful and intelligent, we have less
Oh my god!
followers. What do you
Stop!
think?
Stop! I don't, stop! Okay, what the?
No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Oh yeah, sure. You're yeah. I would believe you, Anna. You're just kidding. It doesn't mean any of that. Okay. Oh, we got a new member at the very beginning of the show. So Ramos, thank you so much for being a YouTube member. By the way, guys, the super chats and memberships are gonna help us out. Let me check if we're 2 minutes into the show. Have we been demonetized yet? No, we haven't been demonetized yet. I'm gonna keep an eye on YouTube, see when. I mean, maybe we don't get demonetized because we're not gonna say anything controversial today. I don't know. Are we? Actually, we might be. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's look at this video. This has been going viral everywhere. It's on Ali Dava's channel, but it's also on the news everywhere. Like he did actually he's pretty good at trying to getting famous and well known, because he went and poked this thing, and now what he did is being covered on the news. So this is probably one of the reasons behind his success. He knows how to play the media. So, oh my gosh, why Axel said demonetized in 3 2. Why? No, what the hell? We're good. We didn't say anything bad, not yet. At least we're still monetized. All right,
Yeah.
let's watch this video and see what the hell happened here.
Yeah, we tried ringing the bell.
Yeah, I think we should speak to these individuals. 1 second. Who are these three people? Hello, guys. Just looking for an alleged war criminal. I don't know if you guys know this bastard. Yeah, he's a. This,
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
Very well.
who's this bastard?
I don't think he's a bastard.
Yeah, he's a bastard. He's a bastard. Yeah, and you.
1948, and we want to ask the following questions. Did the Boys Clubhouse carry out the relevant due diligence and speaker risk assessment to see if this person, Levi Simons, was an appropriate and safe person to address a group of dissidents?
So what's happening here is that we have an IDF soldier back from Israel in London. There's a charity event that they have invited the IDF soldier to, and Ali Dava and his buddies are showing up at this charity because this IDF soldier has done something in Gaza when he was serving for IDF in the war in Gaza. he had done something that was controversial, and now that he's in London, these people are tracking him down, and you guys will see what he had done that has caused all this controversy.
Young Jewish boys. Do you appreciate why we're asking these questions?
Don't touch me. Don't try to budge me.
Do you
I
appreciate
know
why
what
we're
you're
asking
doing.
these
Don't try
questions?
budging me. Yeah,
Do you
you
appreciate
Zionists.
why we're asking
You
these questions?
Zionists.
I'm
That's
a
what you
member
are.
of the Free
Yes,
Press.
you war criminals. Yeah, this is not Israel, bruv.
I like how he's saying you Zionist, you Zionist. He's using it like as a swear word, as if it's a bad thing to be a Zionist. Yeah.
We have a brother here who we are teaching how to pray Salah. And we've had many people learn from this mat and come to the Haram. Somebody prays one Salah in the Haram, it's as if they have prayed 100,000 Salahs. It's like praying
So that's
5
an
times
ad.
a day for 54 years. And if you donated for one mat and somebody prayed 2 days,
So they're selling, by the way, this is the ad that they have at the beginning of the channel. They're selling a mat that on the mat, it shows you how to pray, right? So this is how they managed to commercialize Islam.
Salah here, it's equivalent to 1 million Salahs. Click the button or the link and be a part of this amazing project. Jazakallah khairan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Go on, Anna, you want to say something?
I mean, I learned how to do this a lot, and it was for free. You know how? YouTube. And I mean,
Yes.
why do you need to commercialize everything in religion? It's just so funny. Like, hey, you see this kippah? It shows how to pray in the Jewish religion. This kippah, so it's just
Right.
I find this funny.
Yeah. We got a Shekels. Thank you so much from or Hirschfeld. Thank you. Sorry if I butchered that. Thank you so much. 6 shekels from Israel. I like it when we get super chats from Israel because we get like people accuse us of being Zionist funded, and now we are. We are.
Brothers and sisters and dear friends, I woke up in the morning and I saw a tweet shared by Brother Dilly Hussein from another brother. And I woke up to see that and I realized that a war criminal, or should we say an alleged war criminal who has a dual nationality, has come back from Israel serving the IDF, who are carrying genocide and apartheid. We've come to the building where we think where the event happened, or I'm assuming this is where the charity is registered who's invited this war criminal. Now, I'm going to go to Brother Dilly Hussein. Brother Dilly, you're here.
You okay? What's going on?
What brings you here in the morning?
So there's an individual called Levi Simons. He's a British-Israeli dual national.
Yeah.
Just got back from Gaza, fighting for the IDF.
Yeah.
Today he is delivering a talk as a special guest to disillusioned young Jewish boys.
Why do you say disillusion?
Disillusioned.
This is
Why? Where did you get that from?
Because this charity, the Boys Clubhouse, which falls under the umbrella of Achiendo, a UK registered charity, claims to be helping Jewish boys who have issues with drugs, vice abuse, and all these kind of things. He's addressing these group of boys today, and the most alarming thing is the following. Levi Simons posted 2 videos on social media which went busy while he was in his genocidal war in Gaza. Video number 1 was that he was rummaging through a Palestinian woman's private nightwear after her house was evacuated.
She might be dead.
This sister could be dead. But specifically when he was rummaging through it, he put it up on his Instagram as a question, and he said, is this kinky, weird, or haram? That means he specifically made a reference to the sister's religious identity. He said jalabiyah, he said jilbab. So this is the individual that's going to be addressing young boys. And the second video, he filmed himself outside a decimated school, which he called a Hamas terrorist school. And he said the only language that's going to be taught in Gaza now, or Hebrew is going to be taught in Gaza now. That's a genocidal statement. So why is this individual addressing young boys?
So let me just get this right. So this is a charity who's dealing with
UK.
all right. So do you want to watch those 2 videos really quickly before we move on to?
It can be good.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is the first video here. Let me actually full screen this thing. I hope we have audio. So this is the IDF soldier that we're talking about. This is while he was serving in Gaza. So this is in a Palestinian person's home, and this is he posted this poll himself. So let's see.
So I'm going through these terrorist houses looking for guns and explosives.
You have audio. You have audio of what he's saying. Yeah, okay, good.
So I'm going through these terrorist houses looking for guns and explosives like we found money. And every single house inside of Gaza, this is what I say, every single, unbelievable. 2 or 3 doors stuffed with the most exotic laundry that you can imagine. Just loads of it. Every single house. Stuffed to the brim, look at that. Unbelievable. You know what? I don't even want to imagine what this stuff is, man. Oh, let me smell. These naughty Gazans. So I'm going through these.
All right, so and he posted a poll saying, "What do you think? Kinky terrorism? What is that second one? I can't see that second one. What the F? Okay, what the F? Halal and haram." So that was his poll. All right, so I think this is disgusting behavior. What do you think, Anna?
Every
Do you agree that
well,
this
I
is
think- Yeah, I totally agree that this is disgusting behavior. I think it harms the dignity and privacy of these women. I mean, it is just common sense that you shouldn't be posting videos with someone else's stuff, and no matter who he is. But I mean, between this and saying that his actions, his statements are genocidal, I think there is a huge gap. I mean, I'm clearly against what he did. I think it's disturbing. I think it's disgusting. I think it's against the moral standards of the Israeli army. But between this and genocidal, there is a huge gap.
Okay, but that's what I know, but we don't want to say it right away because that would be whataboutism. I think we should at first, just fully just condemn this, and then, when it comes to comparing it to the other side, we'll do it when we look at Ali Dawah's inconsistent standard. So in isolation, okay, without considering anyone else doing anything else wrong that we have already condemned, this is just horrible. This specific soldier, again, not IDF at its entirety, and not Israeli, as its entirety, right? We don't want to generalize. We don't want to talk about take one soldier's actions and use it as a method to condemn the entirety of every soldier. Obviously, every army has good soldiers and bad soldiers, and we do not require every soldier within an army to be good and do good all the time for us to support the army. Okay, I still support the IDF, and this is a bad soldier. These two are not contradictory. I mean, at least this action of the soldier was horrible, right? And it's pretty obvious. And okay, but here's the thing: I do also would criticize IDF if this soldier did not receive any form of punishment or disciplinary response. If the IDF did not look at this video and this person face no consequences, then I would also criticize IDF and the method that they go about dealing with these things. I would criticize that as well. Not that I would stop supporting IDF, but I would criticize IDF. I think there's no contradiction between criticizing certain actions by the IDF and also supporting it at the same time. What do you think?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Again, I support the IDF. I think they are doing a great job in providing stability for the citizens of Israel, in keeping us safe from the Hamas. But I mean, his actions specifically of these soldiers, I would be critical of the IDF if it didn't make any disciplinary actions, because I don't know how can you justify this specific incident is unjustifiable. I think even if you go to someone's house and you have to check that there are no firearms in it, you just do your job and treat the property there in appropriate manner. Like you shouldn't be posting it, you shouldn't be laughing at it. And I also think that it actually can harm IDF soldiers, because if he posted it while in Gaza, it can reveal their whereabouts. So, I mean, it is wrong in so many directions, like both morally and both, I think it might be harmful to other soldiers.
Right, exactly. Let's look at the second video that he had posted and see. Let me put this one.
Waving an Israeli flag in one of their schools where they teach terrorism. So it's to teach something about Israel. We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to take your terror, and we're going to start teaching Hebrew in this school soon.
We're gonna teach. Okay, so this is less, I don't know, less bad than I mean, nothing he said here was incorrect. They do teach terrorism in schools in Gaza. It would be a good idea for people in Gaza to learn Hebrew. He didn't say Hebrew only. He said they're going to be. I mean, it does. I mean, okay, to be fair, coming from him, I would take it as somebody who is trying to force something. Big because I've seen his attitude. I wouldn't think like, oh, we care so much about people in Gaza. I think it would be beneficial if they learn Hebrew as well as Arabic. I think coming from him, it is a form of showing supremacy and trying to force a way of life, upon certain group of people. So I wouldn't take it from this guy. But at the end of the day, it would be a good idea for children in Gaza to learn Hebrew. Like that would be beneficial for them. I mean, as something alongside Arabic. But again, less problematic than the first video that we saw. What do you think, Anna?
I think a lot of the backlash also comes from the Israeli flag that he put there, but that they interpreted as the Israeli stance to eventually conquer Gaza. But I mean, I wouldn't treat it like this because, first of all, it's not like a spokesman of the army. It's not the official stance of the army. And also, like, the US puts a flag on the moon. It doesn't mean that the US wants to conquer the moon, okay? Like, you should.
Oh, it does.
Make
they do. Okay, we'll go on.
Conquer the moon, okay? Like,
yes.
you should treat such statements with, okay, there are people who want to conquer Gaza, but most of these people are just like a couple here, a couple there. It's not the official stance of the Israeli army or the Israeli government.
I just think that the IDF should make it a policy for IDF soldiers not to make statements when they're serving in Gaza. Actually, just like don't make any statements on behalf of Israel or IDF or any. Just do your job. Go. Yeah.
It's against the IDF policy to make such statements and like to film things. Like he's going against the IDF policy. You're telling me, I wish IDF did a policy, but this is against the IDF policy. Just for you to
okay,
know.
Then so this is everything we just saw. Your Anna, guys, can everybody confirm this is what he's doing? Is IDF already has rules against this, right? So okay, so I hope they're being enforced. Like, can somebody tell us if this person received any form of punishment or anything? By the way, regarding the question at the big, go on, Anna.
I don't know about this specific person if he received any disciplinary measures, but I know that the graffiti in Hebrew that some soldiers did in Gaza, they had to wash it and put it down after when the ceasefire started. Like they received orders to wash it, the graffiti in Hebrew they left. Some of them left political messages in Hebrew on the walls of buildings in Gaza.
Yeah, okay. What's this guy's name again? Levi Simon. I'm gonna check at some point whether he was punished or. Okay. I'm gonna look at that up.
Yeah, and also I think, like, I'm not so sure, but I think that they shouldn't even have their cell phones with them, or at least not taking pictures. I know it's prohibited to take pictures in military operations. And
I wouldn't take their cell phones away. maybe they need to be in touch with their family. Like they need that for morale and stuff. I wouldn't take their cell phones away
But
because
no, you have to understand the cell phone can reveal where your whereabouts, even like pictures and phone
right.
calls. So this is the reason.
Okay, so there is no information available suggesting that he was officially punished by the IDF for his actions. So this is bad because even if he is punished, the public need to know. Like the IDF, no, I expect two things from the IDF. I expect the IDF to punish him, but I also expect the IDF to announce that he's been punished, so that people know, that we need to know. The public needs to know, especially the Israeli public needs to know that he has been punished. I think, yeah. But let me continue. Oh, I wanted to say, you didn't let me make my point. I wasn't going to say like whether it's not is Islamic. So it is actually not. Again, I am very much against Islam. I hate Islam, right? But I want to make sure we are consistent. Like we criticize Islam based on what it actually teaches, not based on what people make up. It is not haram for you to have a lingerie or sexy outfits, okay? Because it is haram to be sexy and wear sexy stuff for people that are not your husband, or your wife. But it's within Islam, you could wear as many sexy lingerie or whatever other sexy items that you like, as long as you're wearing them for the pleasures of your husband and not for anyone else. So it is not haram to be sexy. In fact, some people say that Islamically, technically, that is good. Islam. They would claim that Islam is not anti-sex. They would claim that Islam is anti-sex outside of marriage. In fact, the more sex you have within, they would say marriage, but by marriage they also mean sex slavery. Technically, Islam also allows sex slavery. So we have enough crap to criticize Islam for. We don't need to make stuff up, right? Like there's already plenty of crap there. We don't need to add to it. Oh, we got a super chat. But go on, Anna. You want to say something before I highlight the super chat? Let me see if we're still monetizing.
No, you said whatever I wanted to say.
Wait, we've been demonetized. Guys, thank you for the super chat. We've been demonetized. What did we say? We got demonetized. No. I'm going to record.
You said sexy.
Sexy? That doesn't. Okay. I'm going to submit an appeal. Again, guys, thank you for the memberships and the super chats. You can see that we would not be able to continue these shows if we were just relying on the monetization, because even when we submit an appeal and then we eventually do get monetized, most of the stream gets most of its views within the first 24 hours or 48 hours. And by the time the monetization comes back, the views are already done. So we do rely mostly on the super chats and the memberships to be able to continue doing this stream. So let me see. We got speaking of, hold on, let me put this back on the screen. Let me read the super chat. NBGS TV is saying, it is a policy. They're not supposed to make political statement, as Anna says. Okay, so now we know that. That's great. Thank you. And they are held to account. Also, I want to know why Ali Dava dresses like a pimp, and he's proud of that. Yeah, I want to know that as well. But yeah, okay. So here's the thing. You're saying they are held to account, but I think it needs to also be publicly, because right now I checked. There's no statement by the IDF that they have been held to account. I think it would be, given that these are taxpayer, like they get paid, like the IDF soldiers are paid by your, Israeli taxes. So the public, I think, is required to know that, okay, well, tell us what you have done. Like the Israeli public would need to require some form of accountability, some transparent accountability. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think it would be great if they announce what happened, if they did anything. But also in the Israeli news, I didn't see much about this guy at all. I think it's more of a buzz outside of Israel. So maybe because it's not very interesting for the Israelis. I don't know. Yeah. I really don't know. I barely could find any Hebrew about him.
I think it will help the IDF if these people are held accountable, because the IDF is losing popularity globally, and you remember, IDF needs US support. Okay, like, I'm sorry, I know the IDF is this very strong and modern advanced army, but without US support, the IDF is not going to be able to do many of the things that it does. And given that the IDF is losing support very fast in the United States, videos like these need to be addressed really, really fast before people like Ali Dawah can take advantage of that. I do want to say, now that we have condemned this video and called this soldier out, like, repeatedly, me and Anna here, and also people in the live chat. I'm so proud of our live chat, because most of our live chat is pro-Israeli and pro-IDF, but they were like, yep, this was disgusting. So I'm really proud of our live chat that they are taking such great positions. Like, they are still Israeli supporters, but they're not so blinded with their support for IDF and Israel that they will excuse even actions like this. So this is a really good community that we have here. Go on, Anna. Yeah.
What I hate about Ali Dawah, like, he took this very disgusting video and he wants now everyone to condemn Israel as a whole based on this disgusting act. And I mean,
Right.
it's like saying, Armin, would you condemn children because there was a school shooting in the US, so all the children are evil? I mean,
Right.
this is
Yeah.
his logic. This is his logic. By the action of one bad soldier, he wants not only to condemn the IDF, but condemn Israel, like an entire country.
Right. But there's another thing, the selective outrage, right? Because, sure, again, I don't want to do whataboutism. There's a subtle difference between whataboutism and asking for consistent standards, right? Calling out double standards. And do you know the difference between whataboutism and calling out double standards? Is whataboutism is when you excuse a bad action because of other people's bad actions. That is whataboutism. But calling out hypocrisy or double standards is when you say both, when you're excusing neither and you calling out both, right? So if you say, oh, A is excusable because B also happened, that is whataboutism. But if you say A is bad and also B is bad, that is having a consistent standard. So it's subtle. People can't tell the difference between these two, but it's very subtle. So now that we have separately condemned this, I just want to highlight the selective outrage that Anna was pointing out earlier by people like Ali Dawah. Because people in Gaza are dying. And they're dying mostly because Hamas uses them as human shields, right? And people like Ali Dawah, Smile to Jannah, Muhammad Hijab, Danny Hairaju celebrate the death of people in Gaza because they're becoming martyrs. And their suffering and their death and their blood is uniting, as they say, Muslims together. So they support Hamas. They have made it very clear that they are supporting Hamas. So imagine being so outraged over, lingerie and sex-related stuff, rather than people dying and the suffering of people. I mean, they are supporting Hamas, who killed children and RAPE'd people, civilians, and killed so many civilians, while getting so outraged, and also celebrate the death of Palestinians, while getting so outraged over something like this. This is also highlights how sex-focused and honor-focused their mindset is. They would rather, again, I'm not exaggerating this, right? But if you kill unjustly a Palestinian woman, for example, that would be less outrageous for them than you, showing her underwear, which is also bad. But again, when it comes to sexual stuff, when it comes to honor, when it comes to men looking at their woman as something that they own, and talking about anything sexual related means that you have taken some of their property or are talking about something that they own. They're very sensitive about. They would rather you had kill them. And again, I'm not exaggerating. Their standards when it comes to human suffering, when it comes to death, when it comes to martyrdom, they get less upset over how much misery you inflict upon the population compared to just whether or not you are, doing something that they consider sexually degenerate or immoral, or highlighting something. This is why a lot of Muslims get really, really offended when women leave Islam and they are now living, they're expressing themselves sexually, and they're feeling more free with their sexuality. This is the reason why a lot of these Muslims get a lot more angry than when a man, for example, leaves Islam. And this is why also they get so happy when especially a white woman turns to Islam. They celebrate that a lot more than when a man turns to Islam, because they feel a sense of ownership. They feel like they gain something. And that's why this video of this soldier was so much more outrageous. Like, this Ali Dawah is in London, and he could have hunted down, first of all, he could have hunted down all of these Hamas sympathizers, which actually he's one of them, but he would never do that, obviously. Like, people who are advocating for the death of Jewish people, including Jewish children. All of these people are in London. Many of them are UK citizens, and Ali Dawah doesn't go hunt them down. But even if he wanted to do from the IDF side, like if he wanted to go like, okay, no, Hamas is my team, and maybe they think Hamas is like really great and they do good work. But even if you wanted to go and find somebody that is pro-Israel or Zionist or pro-IDF, I would be able to find you better, more outrageous people that are supporting more outrageous things than this video, right? So among all the people who are saying, like, because there are racists on both sides, there are people who are asking for a genocide. Just because we support Israel, we don't deny that there are people with problematic views on the Israeli side. I've seen people who are advocating maybe for genocide of all Arabs or all people in Gaza. Those people do exist. But Ali Dawah doesn't go for that. Ali Dawah doesn't go for somebody that is actively advocating for genocide maybe on Palestinian people. He goes for the IDF soldier who has who's shown some women's underwear. Because again, when it comes to an average Muslim's mind, that is a lot more outrageous than somebody who wants, maybe even all Palestinians to die, because they don't care about Palestinian lives. They care about the sexual immorality. Go on, Anna.
Well, about the double standards, I want to add that he condemns the sexual immorality only when it comes from the Israeli side. He doesn't condemn the sexual immorality of Hamas. Hamas raped women. We were already demonetized. Hamas raped women. And I mean, one of the
we could get it back if you don't say that. Yeah.
One of the very first
yeah.
things that I saw from the 7th of October was a video posted by Hamas of Shani Luke, and she was unconscious, stripped naked, and Hamas warriors were sitting over her and with guns and saying Allah Akbar. Like, is this not sexual
immorality? Spit on her, and they spit on her. They spit on her body.
Yeah, I mean, and if this is not sexual immorality, sitting on a naked, killed girl, I don't know what is. Like, going through the lingerie of a woman is nothing in comparison to stripping a dead body down and sitting on her and posting it on the platforms on Telegram.
Exactly.
I mean, and also being proud. They were shouting out Allahu Akbar. Is this your Allah? Is this your morality, your Islamic morality?
Exactly. Very well put. Very well put. We got a super chat from Secular Sakai. Thank you guys for the super chats again. As you saw, we have been demonetized, so we do appreciate the super chats. Secular Sakai saying, and people keep asking why Edinburgh talks about, did I read it right? Yes. It talks about separating from London. Oh, yes. This guys like Ali Dawah are one part of the reason why social conservatism from multiple religions being so prominent. Yes, thank you so much, Secular Sakai. I actually didn't know that that's happening, so thank you for that information. I know we got another super chat. What is CHF? What currency is that? Oh, I think I should know that because I looked that up before. I'm gonna look it up. Obsessed Runner is saying Anna is saying what I was thinking. Yes, thank you. Let me see. CHF. I like to know which countries we get supported from. It makes me happy. Oh, it's a Swiss franc. Thank you so much, Obsessed Runner. Yeah, you know the currencies from the super chats makes me feel like we have global support. So I like to know the countries. Anyways, let's continue for the rest of the video.
Who are maybe doing drugs or whatever for that matter.
Yeah.
And it seems like a good charity in the sense where if you're helping Jewish young boys.
Absolutely.
But what I don't understand is
Absolutely.
why would you get these kids of drugs and get them to be war criminals or be inspired by a war criminal? This is what I'm finding a little bit odd. You want to come and help young Jewish boys, and a question that needs to be asked is, when it comes to prevent, we know Tox has gone to Syria to help as a charity, to do charity work, to aid the people who have been going through turmoil there. He lost his citizenship. He cannot come back here. If he was to come back here and do an event, a Muslim charity dinner, cancelled. This charity, what could the viewers do who are watching this on your channel, my channel, because this is outrageous.
What they can do is they can contact the Boys Clubhouse.
Yes.
They can contact the Charity Commission. The registered charity number is 113-1948. And we want to ask the following questions. Did the Boys Clubhouse carry out the relevant due diligence and speaker risk assessment to see if this person, Levi Simon, was an appropriate and safe person to address a group of disillusioned young Jewish boys? Number two, if they were aware, what are the justifications for allowing him and hosting him? If they weren't aware, why was there such huge negligence? Number three, we want to ask from the Charity Commission that when you pursue and witch hunt Muslim charities for doing far less, we want you to do what we're paying our taxes for and to investigate why someone who has posted videos of a decimated school with genocidal statements rummaging through potentially a dead woman.
That was not genocide. That was problematic statements that saying people should learn Hebrew in Gazan schools is not genocidal. Again, I do not approve of the actions of the soldiers, but it's so, I think you're exaggerating calling that genocidal. What the hell are you talking about? Why is that genocidal? Anna, do you understand this?
I mean, I really don't know. I mean, people here in schools, they learn all kinds of languages, including Arabic, including even Persian in some high schools. So it's not a call for genocide. It's, well, I think maybe
they're teaching genocide in Gaza. They're currently teaching genocide in Gaza. That's what they're doing now. Like in Gaza, in schools, they're teaching kids how to commit genocide.
Well, I think like this Israeli soldier, he's already, like, we went against him, but I think that this statement regarding the school, it was because the school system in Gaza, they actually do teach to hate the Jews, to kill the Jews, to be they're extremely like anti-Israel, anti-Jew, anti-Semite. So him saying that they will teach Hebrew in the schools is actually against their own existing beliefs. Like he's critical of this system. Like I don't find it very problematic.
We got another super chat by Kote D. I don't know if I read that right. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Wow, that's okay. Canada, yay! So okay, 10 Canadian dollars saying, I debated a pro-Palestine supporter a while back. I showed him your care video. Oh, thank you. He denied. What? Oh, he denied. I don't know what that is. Would say anything like that. Oh, AWAD. I don't know. And demanded a full authentic transcript, or it was fake. LOL. Okay. Yeah, I mean. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do when people are denying. Yeah, What was that?
About
AWAD.
the video of Shani Look, I heard some Hamas sympathizers telling about this video, like maybe it's not Gaza, maybe it's Yemen, maybe it's, and I was like, well, if it's in Yemen, I mean, how the people in the world are not crying about Yemen, and they also don't cry about the people who killed in other Arab countries. They cry out only when Israelis do something to Muslims. Only in this time they cry out, not for anyone
So
else.
Anna, okay, so let's keep it shorter because I want to make sure that we get to the part of the video which I want to see if they're harassing people or not. But okay, so Nihad Ad is the leader of CARE. Okay, I forget names, sorry, but thank you for clarifying.
Nightwear with religious rhetoric. Why is a charity not being investigated and looked into? We want these answers. So as a Muslim charity, you've witch hunted Muslim charities for far less. We want questions answered. This is what you can do. So back to it.
No, it's not for far less because Muslim charities, a lot of them straight up fund Hamas. Okay, so yeah, the criticism on Muslim charities is very fair, given that it has been proven that a lot of the funding is going into terrorism. So don't lie. But anyway, Anna, guys, people in the live chat, I know sometimes you're like, why are we rushing things forward? I have another stream coming on the Persian show, so that's why sometimes I need to rush the show because we need to finish within an hour. So, but yeah, go on, Anna. You want to say something?
The Hamas itself started through charity work and education in Gaza. They weren't jihadistic in the very beginning. I mean, when they were very small, they weren't still fighting with arms and ammunitions. They start as charity and they grow eventually to such proportions. This is the way they operate.
Yes. So yeah, he's lying when he says like Muslim charities have been closed for far less. No, it's not far less. It's actually a lot more.
Boys Clubhouse charity number. I'll go back to it again just in case. 1131948. The Boys Clubhouse is a trading name under Achiednu, which is a charity. These are questions you want to answer. They might think they can commit.
I think you're promoting the charity. I think maybe like a lot of people are now going to support the charity a lot more.
Alleged war crimes for now because we know there's an ongoing ICJ case. Yeah. But if they come back here thinking that they can live without having to answer questions for what they've done, they've got another thing coming. Our brothers and sisters in Palestine, I've got brothers and sisters here. They are resisting, and we're going to show solidarity with them there. Those things was happening to them when they're getting bombed and they can't answer any questions. It's winter. We will be the eyes and mouths and ears in this country.
Exactly. So let's just say Levi, Simon, whatever the hell he's called, as long as we both live in London, I'm going to find you intellectually and I'm going to confront you intellectually. Just know, in London, I'm going to try my best to find you, and you think you're going to get away by going there.
Okay, that's a threat. Is that not illegal in the US to say in the UK to say stuff like that? I'm going to find you. Is that not a threat? That sounds like threat level.
Like you said, it's alleged. Again, he's joined the IDF.
No, the way he posted was
thank you. So
what he posted, he did.
Let me tell you, you had fun there. You're here. Let me tell you something. Look at this face carefully. Uqsum billah. I'm going to try to find you. And
oh my God, that is dangerous. But let me answer Drusilla. Drusilla saying he's talking about Islamic charities in the UK. No, he's saying that this is a Jewish charity. So he's saying, why is this charity not being held to the same standards as Islamic charities? A lot of Islamic charities are being criticized or maybe closed. But I'm saying like those are funding Hamas. So that's not really a good comparison. Go on, Anna. I don't want to say something.
Also, like, I think that if they truly were only anti-Zionist and not anti-Jewish, as a lot of times they claim themselves, they would be very nice to Jews in the UK. They would try everything to not go after Jews in the UK, because if you are only anti-Zionist, you want as many Jews to leave Israel and come to the UK, to the US, to Germany, to whatever country. Like if you start attacking Jews on the streets and harassing them with your questions, they would feel more threatened and they might come to Israel eventually. So I don't know if he understands that he's actually showing why Jews need their own country with such language,
right,
with such
Zionism.
threats.
You're right. Zionism confirmed by Ali Dawah. This is why we need Zionism. Exactly. Let's continue.
intellectually question you. So again, it's not a message to anybody to do silly acts or whatever. I just want to come face to face with this coward who is going through a woman's nightwear or whatever for that matter, inshallah. It shows what kind of a
It's so amazing how that gets them riled up more than people's lives being taken away.
scumbag you are. Now, can we just see why are they not answering? Have you tried to knock the door?
Yeah, we tried ringing the bell.
Yeah,
No
I
one
think we should speak to these individuals. 1 second. Who are these three people? Hello, guys. Just looking for an alleged war criminal. I don't know if you guys know this bastard. Yeah, he's a this.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
Very well.
who's this bastard?
I don't think he's a bastard.
Yeah, he's a bastard. He's a bastard. Yeah, and you, where is he
Believe
going
it.
through a dead woman's
Are
nightwear?
you part of the boys' clubhouse?
Yeah,
Are you part of the boys'
you guys are
clubhouse?
boys. That's what you are.
Ali,
You're
Levi, are you
boys.
part of the boys' clubhouse?
You're
Levi
boys.
Simons posted a video of himself
Wow.
of a decimated school saying, called it a Hamas terror school, but
Yes.
said that only Hebrews going to be taught in Gaza.
Every school in Gaza, that part was not wrong. Every school in Gaza is a Hamas terror school, and that's that part. Like that's, I don't see a problem with
Hebrews
that.
going to be taught in Gaza. He posted a video.
Wait, wait, what?
Are you part of the boys' club?
Why are you calling him a boy? You're a boy. Like, okay, is that your
You're
insult?
boys. That's what you are.
Ali,
You're
Levi, are you
boys.
part of the boys' clubhouse?
You're
Levi
boys.
Simons posted a video of himself of a decimated school saying, called it a Hamas terror school, but
Yes.
said that only Hebrews going to be taught in Gaza.
He didn't say only. He said Hebrew is going. I played the video. He didn't say only Hebrew is going to be taught in the school. He said Hebrew. Again, he shouldn't have been saying that because while he's there. But yeah, I agree with that. I think it's a good idea for Gazan children to learn. It would probably, if we ever going to have any peace, I think more Israelis learning Arabic and more Palestinians learning Hebrew would be a great solution. Like, would be, you know, a uniting force. What the why is that genocidal?
He posted a video rummaging through a Palestinian woman's nightwear but after her home was evacuated. He's going to be addressing young boys. Is that appropriate? Do you believe that's appropriate? Tell me, it's an honest question. You guys do good work. If you're part of this
Yes,
organization, you do
yes,
good work.
yes.
Disillusioned young Jewish
Yes.
boys. Is he an appropriate individual to be addressing young boys?
Like, this guy is like, Ali Dava was going on with like, you Zionist boy, you boy, Zionist, and this guy is like, you guys doing good work. Why are you not condemning this? Ali Dava was like, okay, let me go. Like, yes. Now he's changing his tune.
Do you appreciate why we're asking these
Don't
questions?
touch me. Don't try to buzz me.
Do you
I
appreciate
know
why
what
we're
you're
asking?
doing.
Look at this. He's in people's faces. He's in people's faces, and he's acting like they're the ones who's harassing him. Look at this.
He posted a video rummaging through a Palestinian woman's nightwear but
Look
after
at
her
that.
home was evacuated. He's going to be addressing young boys. Is that appropriate? Do you believe that's appropriate? Tell me, it's an honest question. You guys do good work. If you're part of this
Yes,
organization, you do
yes,
good work.
yes.
Disillusioned young Jewish
Yes.
boys. Is he an appropriate individual to be addressing young boys?
Hopefully you'll
Do you
respect
appreciate
my
why we're
views, and
asking these
that's it.
Don't
questions?
touch me.
He wasn't touched. He just came through. He didn't touch you.
Don't try to buzz me.
Do you
I
appreciate
know
why
what
we're
you're
asking
doing.
these
Don't try
questions?
buzzing me.
Do
Yeah,
you
you
appreciate
Zionist.
why we're asking
You
these questions?
Zionist.
I'm
That's
a
what you
member
are.
of the Free
Yes,
Press.
you
Yes.
war criminals.
I'm a member of the Free Press. I'm
Don't try
asking you
touching me.
questions.
Yeah, this is not Israel, bruv. Don't ever try touching me again. Yeah?
Why are you
Yeah?
having an alleged
Yeah,
war
trust
criminal?
me.
He's trying to be like an alpha male. Like, he's trying to I think he's trying to be like a Muhammad Hijab or something. He didn't touch him. He just came through. We just saw that he didn't touch
Don't
you.
try
Addressing young
to
boys.
buzz
He just like me. He's trying to look strong for his
me
audience.
again.
I'm going to call the police.
Yeah? Call the
You
police.
Zionist?
Please. Why here legally? We are
Saying you Zionist as if
He's
that's an
trying-
insult. It's unbelievable.
He's just trying to go into the building, and these guys are
Yeah.
preventing him from going into the building, and they are saying that he's attacking them.
Yeah, you're like right in his way. He's trying to go in. He didn't touch you, and then you're harassing them, and you're acting like they're harassing you. You're in next to their building.
illegally here.
Why
You war
are-
criminals.
Why are you
Yes,
allowing?
yes.
From you lot.
Yes, with us.
What are you doing?
Who's used? Who's you lot?
Country.
Who's
Your
used?
countries. No, we're
What
born here.
country?
These are
What
countries. We're
country?
born here.
What country? How do you know I'm from Afghanistan?
Simple
Where is
question.
it?
Why is
You
an
war
alleged
criminal.
war?
Look, you just touched him. I just saw your hand. Like, you're right next to him. He's trying to get in, and you're like in his face with a microphone, and like, oh, don't touch me. Okay.
War criminal.
Why is it
I'm
alleged?
Kurdish from
Ali,
Turkey.
let him in.
No, let him go ahead. I'm not over there. Look at you.
We just want some
Shameless
questions
man.
answered. We just
Your
want
reality.
we just want
Your
reality.
goal is to kill us. Your goal.
These are genuine questions.
destruction. No,
These are genuine questions.
No,
They've
been very clear since day one. What does that mean? What does that mean? You said I want to kill. You said your own people. I'm Kurdish from Turkey. I'm a new.
I believe these individuals may be involved with the clubhouse, the boys' clubhouse. I'm a member of the Free Press. I'm asking genuine questions. We are asking why Levi Simons is being allowed to address young boys. He posted a video of himself. He posted a video of himself outside the school, a decimated school. He posted a video of himself rummaging through a Palestinian woman.
The school was not decimated in that, at least not that we saw in that video. But I mean, why would you teach if the school was already decimated? Like you wouldn't be able to teach anything there. I mean, I'm seeing the video. The school is not that he's standing in the balcony of a school. What? Okay, hold on. How is he? Hold on, look at this. How is he realizing that this school is decimated? I'm not saying
Waving an Israeli flag in one of their schools where they teach terrorism, so he has to teach something about it.
I mean, everything is intact. I mean, I'm not saying schools are not getting decimated in Gaza, but how is this one seems to be intact? Hold on.
We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to take your terror. And we're going to start teaching Hebrew in this school soon.
So he start teaching Hebrew. He didn't say only Hebrew. Again, I'm not saying what he's saying here is okay. I don't think he should be making any statements, but why are you misrepresenting what has been said there? He didn't say only Hebrew, and the school is not decimated. He's standing in the balcony. The balcony seems to be intact. Go on, Anna.
Also, I mean, the background that Ali Dawah gave us is that he saw a Twitter post regarding this charity, and then he came there, and now he's just standing in front of it and trying to catch every single one who is looking like a Jew to speak.
Yes.
Like
you're calling them war criminals. Like, how is that? How is every Jew that you're finding on the street all of a sudden a war criminal? Like, what the hell?
I mean,
oh my god!
if you truly try to make, like, if you're a journalist, okay, how would you do this? You would call this charity and ask them for the reasons why they want to invite this guy. You would ask their official statements, right? You wouldn't be standing in front of their door and questioning every single one who is entering, especially since this charity is, from what I see, is dealing also with people who had problems with drugs, with people who are minors, maybe.
Yes.
So, like, you might be
you're coming here.
You're
coming here to get a rehab from drug use. You're a war criminal. You boy, you Zionist, you war criminal. Oh my god.
Himself. He posted a video of himself outside the school, a decimated school.
Not decimated.
He posted a video of himself rummaging through a Palestinian woman's dresswear. These are simple questions we are asking.
You wish.
Well, you know, it's not simple question. It's questions that you're asking while harassing people.
You wish. You're a coward. You're a coward. Always will belong.
Look at this. You're coward. Like, this is harassment. This is public harassment.
Always will belong. Die in your age. You war criminal. You're a war criminal. You are a war criminal.
How is he a war criminal? What the hell did this guy do? I think it's a couple. Is it that he's a Jew? Is that makes him a war criminal?
You're war criminals. You guys are all war criminals. You guys are all cowards. You guys are all cowards. You cowards. You war criminals. You baby killers. You're baby killers. Baby killers. You baby killers.
Anna, are you a baby killer? I mean, last time I checked, you were still a Jew, right? Like, no?
No, I didn't.
Again, YouTube, I'm not.
Single
Are you sure? Maybe you don't remember. Maybe you don't remember. Like, can you think harder?
No, I'm sure.
But look how that other guy was attempting to go like a little bit more, soft approach, and Ali Dava gave into it a little bit for 5 seconds, and then when he's now separate from the other guy, Ali Dava was just going like calling every Jew that he could find war criminal left and right.
Guys are baby killers. Baby killers. You're all cowards. You're all cowards. All baby killers. You're baby killers.
Okay, so now they're putting pictures. Okay, Levi, someone war criminal with like their children. I don't understand. What does one got to do with the other one? Like, be consistent with your accusations here. Jesus Christ, did Levi someone who the guy with through the underwear? Do you know if he killed babies? Like, how is that relevant? You guys are just so not very careful with your accusations. Just he went through an underwear of underwears of a lady in Gaza, so now he also has killed children because of it?
You coward! You're inviting a war criminal. You're inviting a war criminal. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're a war criminal.
You're in people's faces. Of course, you're like, Anna, what if I came to with a microphone in your face and then we're like trying to, create some distance between you and me? Like, I will probably touch you, or like I will probably come in contact with you. Like, imagine how dishonest I have to be. Yeah, imagine how dishonest I have to be that you're in people's faces with a microphone, and when they're trying to like create some space between them and you, you're like, oh, don't touch me. You're harassing me. Like, this is gaslighting. Is this also gaslighting? Go on.
By the way, about the double standards, because he looks like a Jew, they immediately start with, you're a war criminal, you're a Zionist. Like, imagine if I see a woman with a hijab and immediately start yelling at her, you dirty terrorist, you are a Hamas supporter, you are killing babies. Like, this is what they do. Can you imagine that people would just come to hijabi women in the streets and tell them, you are terrorists, you all Muslims are, I
consider myself a Zionist, but let me know if I need to take out any babies before I can join. I didn't know that's a requirement. But anyway, let's continue.
You're a war criminal. You are a war criminal. That's what you are. You're a war criminal. Don't touch me.
Again, YouTube, we're trying to mock these people's beliefs. We don't believe in any of, we're against killing of children, obviously, but we're just mocking this generalized blanket statement that these people are making about Zionists and Jews.
A war criminal, you coward. War criminals. War criminals. And let me get this right. We are here talking to them. What does it say? War criminals. You can see them. None of them can condemn. None of them can condemn.
Oh, okay. So none of them can. I'm coming into your faces. I'm harassing you. None of them is condemning. So I'm calling them war criminals. Okay, yeah. Just because people are not responding to Ali Dava, that's a new standard of calling somebody a war criminal. Okay, go on, Anna.
And also, like, he's such an hypocrite. He never once condemned Hamas. Never. Absolutely. Even when Hamas kidnapped Muslims, he didn't condemn them. He wouldn't condemn Hamas even if they kill Muslims, kidnap Muslims. He doesn't care for Muslims. I'm not talking about Israelis. Like, I don't believe that he has any sympathy for Israelis or Jews. Okay, like, I think he wants me dead. Like, this is the amount of brain power I think he has. Okay, but even for Muslims, he wouldn't condemn Hamas. Even for Muslims.
Right. Good point, Anna.
You're a war criminal. You're a war criminal. You're a war criminal.
You're a war criminal. You're a war criminal. Every Jewish person here is a war criminal. Look under your seat. It says you're a war criminal.
That's what you are. You're a war criminal. Levi's side. Why are you inviting a war criminal? Why are you inviting a war criminal? You are a war criminal. I'm a Beaver.
Oh my God! You keep saying the same thing, Ali. Well, come up with a new line.
I'm Turkish. I'm Turkish. You're a war criminal. You cowards. You cowards. You baby killers. You baby killers. You guys are baby killers. That's what you are. You baby killers. Baby killers. You kill baby killers. Baby killers. You scum. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, so as you can see, guys, this attitude is consistent with their worldview.
What attitude? What attitude? Did it? I mean, so what the hell are you talking about? You're coming here and you're like trying to get a reaction out of people and like, oh, this attitude is consistent with what? But go on, Anna.
Yeah, and I mean, he himself consistently doesn't want to condemn Hamas. So it's kind of like just what you are doing, just the opposite, you know? Like, he's a hypocrite. And also, he wants people to condemn Israel while he himself doesn't condemn Hamas. I mean,
yeah, we said that already.
No, but he wants people to condemn the entire country while he is not able to condemn a terrorist organization.
Yes. Okay, so let's move forward because we have
no act of condemnation to what Israel is doing, justification, and then what are we accused of? We want to kill them just for coming here and having an honest civil discussion. This is what I was coming to do. I was coming to ask a question: why are they inviting an alleged war criminal? And if they were to, they would say, "Oh, you want to kill us? Who wants to kill you? Who wants to kill? We are asking for the Jews, the Muslims, the Christians."
What are you talking about? You yourself have claimed that you do want to kill. Okay, Ali Dava has publicly made it clear that he has murderous intentions on his own videos. Like, he supports Islamic standards of killing, people for being un-Islamic or being against Islam or being against their ideology, or if you're a Zionist. By the way, they say that they wouldn't kill Jewish people, but by that they mean Jewish people who submit, they pay the jizya, and they're humiliated, and they accept Islamic law. That's the only condition within Islam that you could be a Jew, that Islam would not kill you. That's the only way. Go on, Anna.
Actually, when the Hamas did their attack, they also killed like Arabs, Muslims, also foreign nationals that have nothing to do with Israel. And like, they didn't ask, are you a Muslim or a Jew? Are you a Zionist? Did you serve in the army? No, they just killed you.
Right.
Criminal, and if they were to, they would say, "Oh, you want to kill us? Who wants to kill you? Who wants to kill? We are asking for the Jews, the Muslims, the Christians."
Hamas wants to kill you. The Hamas that you support.
You came here alone.
Around the world. But when we come here and ask simple questions,
I
we
spoke to
still ask
individuals. As I came here to ask you questions, I've also put it in writing. Now, as for others turning up, that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, so just to let you know, I'm a member of the Free Press here. I came here alone to ask questions. Why a gentleman called Levi Simons, who was posting very problematically, is addressing young Jewish boys.
But he's not.
He's not.
He's not here today.
Not here today.
No, he's not here today.
Okay, thank you very much for
Just
clarifying.
let you know, like I said, that's why we're down here today. Because
They weren't telling us that. They weren't telling us
There was
that.
something on the internet to say he was going to be here today, but he is
That's
not.
done. We're done.
But why don't you
That's
invite a
done.
baby killer?
No, that's not. That's not on us.
I'm not gonna get
That's not on
into
us.
it. Just let you know.
We came here just to ask the following questions.
They completely changed their behavior as soon as the police arrives, right? I do not envy the police in London, by
We
the way.
came to ask questions, and he was provoked by telling us that we want to kill him and all this kind
That's
of
what we asked, officer. We asked him. It sounds like
We'll
argy
check
bargy.
with them separately, but as far as we're concerned, he's not here today. He won't be speaking. He's been cancelled.
You all wasted your time. He's not even here today. You just came and harassed a whole bunch of Jewish people that are here for rehab for no reason at all.
Please, let me just finish. The argy bargy started when we asked questions. If they had just said it's not happening, we would have gone, and we're gonna go.
You weren't just asking questions. You were in people's faces and you were harassing them. You liar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Nice to meet you.
But please do let them know the argy bargy happened, because all they had to say was Levi Simons was not here. That's it.
I will have a chat. Don't worry. Leave that with me.
Thank you very much.
No, that was not the only. You were in people's faces and you were asking them. You're like, "This is a bastard." And when they say like, "Oh, like no, he's not," you were like calling them war criminals, and you were calling them cowards. You were calling them baby killers. Now he's lying to the police. You were like, "Oh, we were just asking them if this guy is here," and all they had to do was tell us that he's not, and it would have been the end of it. You're lying. You're harassing people. Go.
Also, like, they try to portray themselves as, "Oh, we are from the Free Press. We are just here to ask some questions." No,
Yeah.
if you are doing a press article, you would call this organization, say, "Please, can we take an interview with your spokesman, with your CEO, something like this." Like, you would do it in a civil way,
No.
and not wait in the entrance of a building, which where like people might go to rehab and such stuff.
I don't know. I do think journalists sometimes do surprise people just to make sure that they catch them off guard, but they don't just go into people's faces and call them war criminals and Zionists as an insult and baby killers. But I've seen journalists sometimes do surprise people, but this was not just surprising people. This was harassing people. That's the difference. But anyways, let's continue.
Let's go. Walk them in. Thank you. Let's be arrested. Bloody walk them in. Madam, thank you for coming. Exactly.
Don't.
Sister, thank you for showing your solidarity. Thank you.
Really.
Okay, that was haram. You just touched her. You just touched the woman. Ali Dava. That's haram. Hold on. Look
Let's
at
go.
that.
Walk them in. Thank you. Let's be arrested. Bloody walk them in.
Did he?
Madam, thank you for coming.
Okay, I don't know if he touched her. Be careful. You're looking. See, eye contact. Okay, so I don't know if he touched her. That would be haram Ali Dava if you did. But you're clearly looking at the face of a woman that is not wearing the hijab. That is haram Ali Dava. and you're also two haram things, right? You're looking at her, that's haram. You're also showing the video of a woman without hijab on your YouTube channel to your hundreds of thousands of followers, and now every single one of them are sinning, and you are sinning because you're making them sin. This is thousands and thousands of years in hell, and the only way for you to not burn in hell right now, according to Islam, again, I know Islam apparently more than Ali Dava, is to go find every single one of these viewers and ask for forgiveness from every single one of them. That's the only way that you could now avoid hellfire. So I feel very sorry for you, Ali.
Exactly. Sister, thank you for showing your solidarity. Thank you. No, I really appreciate the fact that you're here.
And I just saw today on Twitter that this war criminal was going to be here.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. And I was just so upset. I live in Southgate.
Yeah.
And I've got something to go to, but I thought I need to at least go and.
Yeah. No, we really appreciate. We really appreciate the fact that you have the fact that you was here. I mean, you showed your support. No, it is.
Every day I cry. I cry every day when I see what's going on.
Exactly, and the thing
is,
and
these people are not listening. Not listening.
I mean, this guy, we don't have any evidence that Levi Simon, if he actually killed any babies. Okay, you have videos of him going through lingerie, and now you have a picture of his name next to dead babies. I don't know how you came out to that conclusion. I mean, if you have any evidence that this guy specifically killed any babies intentionally, please let us know, because we will condemn that as well. Okay, so the rest of it is just a conversation between these two people, which I'm not very interested in. And we already went over 1 hour. Again, guys, don't get... I have so many people in the comment section like, Armin, why is Armin rushing the show? We have another show coming up, okay, on the Persian show. By the way, guys, make sure you like the stream and you leave a comment. These shows, I think, are very valuable. I think me and Anna and Rivka and Susanna and Roy and Elliot, I think we're doing a very good job in like responding to all of this nonsense, all of this Islamic nonsense. I think this is a good channel. Like, we're consistently finding the spread of BS, especially in the Western world, and like we're like zapping them, like bugs. So again, the idea is not the people. I'm not dehumanizing anybody YouTube, but like this is a very, very effective channel, and I think like it deserves a like, and it deserves you recommending this channel to as many people as possible. Also, leave a comment once the show is over. That really, really helps grow the channel. Go on, Anna. And I see Anna wants to say something. Go on.
Yeah, I just want to say something very quickly. We have been consistent with our condemnations. Today, we condemned an IDF soldier who clearly did something very bad. Like we have the knowledge that even in the best organizations, some people might do bad things. But Ali Dawah and his followers, no matter what Hamas does, like even if Hamas takes a bunch of Gazians and would kill them, they wouldn't condemn it. They wouldn't condemn anything Hamas does. And this is the difference between me and Armin and Ali Dawah, that Ali Dawah is ready to sacrifice both Israelis and Gazians and Muslims and Jews. He doesn't care, just to save the ass of the Hamas and not to condemn them. And he is the one who is ignoring the facts. He's the one who will do everything to save Hamas' name. But we don't. Like we have the ability to condemn things when they are wrong, when they are objectively wrong, and that's it.
That was wrong, and we're both still Zionists. We're both still supporters of Israel, and we both still support the IDF. And we also want to remind people that supporting the IDF does not mean that we are claiming that every single soldier in IDF does everything correctly all the time. That's not what we're saying, okay? That's a very unreasonable expectation from any military in the world. And if you have that expectation from the IDF, you might be anti-Semitic because for some reason you are criticizing Jewish armies more than in a way that you don't apply the same standard to other armies. You might be. I mean, I'm not saying you're necessarily anti-Semitic, but it's likely. It's very likely that you're being anti-Semitic. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like. I think we deserve the like here, and we deserve a comment also after the stream is over. And also, please go make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the bell notification, because if you're subscribed and don't hit the bell notification when we go live, YouTube doesn't tell you. And also, please go around and spread the word. Tell your friends and your enemies to make sure that they come and check our channel out, okay, and subscribe to it. All right, guys, bye. Mwah.